Okay, so here's the deal, man. I've been wondering about some of the relationships on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 5, like who really has beef with who's friends, who's frenemies, and different things like that. It's one thing to see things play out on TV and on the internet, but sometimes people exaggerate their beefs. Either they over or under exaggerate their hatred and vitriol for people because, they're trying to get, TV time one way or another. They don't want the network to perceive them as a threat, so they bite their tongue. Or they may go completely overboard, for example, so that they can get TV time and have a storyline in the show. So it's like, how much of it is real? How much of it is fake? A lot of things don't really make sense. But Tommie and Joseline's beef is real. I mean, Tommie said that she was going to run Joseline over in her car. Joseline took out like a protective order against her. All sorts of stuff went down. Like these two women right here. Oh, yeah, they're beefing for real. So here's what Momma Dee, Little Scrappy's mother, had to say about Tommie and Joseline. I need you guys' opinions on this. This is very interesting. She said, Tommie and Joseline don't get along because Tommie wants the #1 spot. Well, you got to learn your place and earn your spot, baby girl. Hashtag Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Now, Momma Dee is saying that Tommie and Joseline don't get along because Tommie basically is somebody who's trying to replace Joseline in the show and get her booted off the show? Or are they supposed to exist in the same space? Because a lot of people have been making comments like this on the internet saying that basically Tommie Lee is like a clone of Joseline and she wants to be Joseline so badly. And I sat back and I watched and I'm like, no, I really don't think so. From what I've personally seen, Tommie seems to be herself. I mean, you don't earn over 32 mug shots, by not putting in some work in the streets. Tommie Lee is a very real street person. I would think that real would recognize real, with Momma Dee being a former pimp and making a shit ton of mistakes in her lifetime. I would think that she would look at somebody like Tommie Lee and say, wow, she definitely has certain things about her that reminds me of myself or different people that I met. And I understand that, she's an authentic former goon, reformed goon, basically, who pretty much got her life together. Just about, like, she's real close. A lot of people are trying to pull her back, trying to make her revert back to certain old ways, but it seems as if she's really trying to make better right now, for her kids and for society in general, which I'm happy about. She doesn't want to be a menace to society anymore. I think that's fly, and I definitely support her in that. But I would think that somebody like Momma Dee would say, nah, Tommie is just who she is. It's not that Momma Dee used the term wannabe or anything like that, saying that she emulated Joseline or something like that. But the fact that she's basically saying that Tommie's trying to replace Joseline in a sense, I mean, that's really crazy to me. Maybe she doesn't mean that Tommie's trying to be like Joseline, but just trying to be above Joseline. Maybe that's what she means. But wow, I just don't see that. I think that Tommie's just trying to get in where she fits in, she's just living, just doing her. I really hate the comparisons between these two. Sometimes I wish that they never met each other, because I feel like Tommie can really stand on her own, and with her life story and Joseline's life story, like, I would love to see documentaries about both of them. They've both been through some real shit. They both done some crazy stuff in their lifetimes. Matter of fact, I would love to take part in like making the documentaries. Like, that'd be tight, but that'll never happen. But anyways, the point is this though, man. But I'll watch the shit if somebody does one, or does documentaries about them. But yeah, man, I just think that the whole thing is just interesting to me, to see the whole beef play out between them, with the police being called, protective orders. Tommie Lee had the whole police brutality situation, people calling Joseline Cocaline. It's like the whole thing is just crazy. But the question remains, is Tommie Lee trying to take Joseline's spot as opposed to earning it? Also, do you think that Tommie in some ways attempts to mimic or emulate Joseline? Maybe with her mannerisms, the way that she dresses, her fashion sense, her witty comebacks, the way that she reacts to situations, the way that she's quick to pop off and jump up in somebody's ass. I think that this is all Tommie, personally. I don't think she's trying to take Joseline's spot. I don't think she's trying to be like Joseline. None of that shit. I think that this is just who she is. She's real. She's raw. Hopefully she's here to stay because she's the breakout star. And I enjoyed her more than Joseline in season 5 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta personally. No shade to Joseline. That's my chick. But Tommie Lee is the shit. She's the breakout star. We need to get her and Cardi B on the same damn. And Moniece up on the same Love and Hip Hop. There needs to be like a Love and Hip Hop All Stars or something like that. That should be tight. Only thing they got to do is let me know, that they want me to pick the cast. I'm telling you, I would pick the best of the best. Masika would be on there. Oh, forget about it. Let me stop. It's not gonna happen. Remy Ma would be on. See y'all gonna get. See y'all. I'ma stop. Anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. I don't even like chicks when they smoke. I think that shit is unattractive as fuck. But Tommie Lee makes smoking look sexy. I don't know how she does it. I guess that's just that hashtag Tommy shit.